We're back. Yes, it's all my fault. It's not Ali Heppel's fault. Hello, Al, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. All the technical problems are all now sorted and no more illnesses, hopefully, touch wood, so we'll be all
Yep.
right. Listen, should we get straight into the match? I feel like we
Villa.
should have a drum roll, don't you?
Yeah. Villa.
The other claret and blue. Yeah, the wrong
Yes.
one. But yes, okay. So yeah, I mean you can see where I if you just tuned in for the first time, you can see where anyway, go on Al. You start, go on.
So, what a game. What an actual game. Let's talk about the actual game before we get into some of the controversies that happened. I thought, you know what? We played really well. It wasn't our game possessionally, but I thought we, especially at the back, we held such a high line that we caught them out on the offside trap so many times.
Yeah.
And that was like perfect, especially when you've got people like Rachel Daly, when you've got Kenza Darley, even Maz was having a go, like thing. So to catch them out with our back line, I thought was fantastic. To go ahead after 2 minutes was absolutely brilliant. Dagny again using what she does best, her height, getting up there over the goalkeeper, and then what a goal from our new signing in the 14th minute, like just so beautiful and clinical, and she cut through those Aston Villa defenders like a knife through butter. It was amazing.
And she's just starting as well. But if you go back to what you're saying about Dagny, because I found it really
Yeah.
interesting with the stats, is that, which you knew anyway, it was
Yeah.
73% of aerial duels,
Yeah. Yeah.
duels that we
Yeah.
won in that match. And it's not unsurprising, is it really, when we look at the
No,
score as well?
yeah, exactly. This is why we need to have a more solid midfield so we can push Dagny up, because
Yeah.
that is how we're going to get these results. Dagny is not suited to the type of midfield we play. And I think she's much better if, get a ball at her feet and get her off running.
You're right. I mean, I think Viv had an okay game.
Yeah.
I don't think she was. I think it's taken her a little bit longer to find her feet than some other people.
Yeah.
But my goodness, I can't wait till she does
Yeah.
really start firing on all cylinders and just I think sometimes you just need to navigate where you are, don't you, and know what's
Yeah.
next to you. And there's been so many changes within that. I think it's taken her a little bit longer than else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was one of my top 5 already. So yeah. But look, the game itself, I said on my show that I couldn't get there. So I was watching on the FA player. Thank goodness for the FA player. And you were in the stands as well. So we were seeing different things that were going on within that game as well.
Well, that was it. That's the thing. Because unfortunately, FA player only has one camera. It doesn't catch everything. So that's how rumours and stories start for things that didn't actually happen.
Sure, I know. Look, even that, like the gameplay as well. So, like, I know there was a few more digs, really. Kate as well, to be fair, and I don't think the refereeing, as in a lot to be officiating in a lot of the WSLs, we know it's a lot to be desired sometimes. And I think that could have actually been nipped in the bud if there'd have been a better ref all round with these things, to be fair. I don't know how you
That's it.
felt, Al, being in
No,
the stands.
she was really inconsistent, and that was the problem. She was really inconsistent. So, like for example, the penalty. So we don't know why the penalty Villa got was given. Official reason the BBC say is because Grace fouled Daly, which I could believe. Others are saying Kate gave it as a handball, but as Kate's saying, it hit her chest first and then hit her hand. Why is that handball when Maz did something similar in the first half and the ref waved it on?
Yeah.
So it's the inconsistency. Like, if it is a handball, fair enough, but then we deserve a penalty in the first half for Pacheco doing it. That was the biggest thing for me, is the ref was really inconsistent.
Looked a bit lost at times, to be fair, what I saw on the FA player, because I didn't, watching all the highlights again as well, it was just a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's to me like, should we go to the elephant in the room, or how was this? We love her, right? And I genuinely though, I think. Obviously, there's 5 ex-West Ham players there as well. They know that she's had a reputation for being hot-headed. I know she's tried to work on that. We can see it, Al, right? We definitely can. And she was baited. That's my view. No one else's view. This is totally my view. I feel that she was baited. She was being fouled and tugged by Mailing. She's walking away backwards, and Mailing's still going at her. how only she got a yellow card, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'll just say that, and I'll let you carry on, Al, 'cause I know you've got loads to say on this as well. But, I don't condone, obviously, anyone going anywhere near the neck or the face. But for me, it wasn't a punch. It was more of a slap up to get away. But the height, I think, made it look a lot worse as well. I will stop and let you start now, Al.
Point. And I've been arguing with Aston Villa fans all weekend for that exact point, in the fact that she was gone at first, and so she's pushed. So the way with the tackle is her arm's gone a bit high. I will give you that. Like, Mailing tackle, because of how it's built, her arm's gone a bit high.
Yeah.
Because of that. Yeah. Fair enough. Mailing has obviously reacted badly to it and pushed Hawa, who has pushed her back and then is trying to leave. And Mailing's not letting her leave. So why she's only got the red when she's still instigating it, I do not know. Should they have both been reds? Yes. They should both have been sent off for that conduct. And the problem we've got is the fact of Hawa's build and her height. And I'm gonna be honest, that her race plays something into it.
Oh wow! I was just gonna say it. I'm glad. Yeah.
Because we're seeing it. We've seen it before. We saw it with Karen Bardsley and Frida Assi. They both hit each other. Assi got sent off. Bardsley got a warning. Retroactively got a red card. But again, we're seeing it that white players get away with a lot more than black.
Absolutely right. A race definitely had a major thing to do with that. Again, that's my personal opinion. We haven't even spoken. You can tell we've not even spoken about this at all yet. So I mean,
but we're so in sync. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, and that hurts more because that's more of a personal attack on one of my defenders. One of our family, and I can't abide that, and that needs to stop. But yeah, I'm glad you felt the same, Al. I really am.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I hope she's doing all right. If you're looking in, Hawa, we're all behind you.
Yes.
You know that. Yeah. But again, it was down to officiating and as you say, inconsistency. Anything else you want to say on that, Al? Before we
just that I want to put paid to this rumor that Mac pushed Rachel Daly over, because it didn't happen. Because there's only one camera angle. That started because all people saw was Rachel Daly on the floor and Mac get a yellow, so everybody assumed she'd push Rachel Daly over. I was 2 rows from like the box, so I could see it clearly. Mac wanted the ball back. Rachel wouldn't give it back. Mac tugged her shirt slightly, and she went down like she'd been shot. So yeah, that's the only thing I want to say, is that Mac did not push Rachel Daly over. That didn't happen.
And why Alicia took that goal, the penalty, I don't know.
If you're a Villa fan, you've got to be fuming.
That's Rachel Daly all over that, isn't it? Surely. I'm surprised she didn't just nab the ball off her. But I just must say, though, Darley, what a goal. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful.
You can't argue that. That was non-savable, such a beautiful...
Yeah. It floated, didn't it? It just glided. It's everything slowed down just for that goal. It was a beauty to watch. I must admit, even I was clapping. Not I got anything again. Once a West Ham, ex-West Ham, always West Ham. But it was a physical game. But again, all of us fans, both sides, we knew it was going to be that. So really, they should have got somebody with more experience, with someone that's been able to handle themselves in those sort of situations better, to be able to blow the whistle a little bit more. But should we move swiftly on then, Al, to this Reading? Yes, because it's Leicester and Reading that haven't got any points at the moment as well, sitting on. So they're going to be wanting to get some points on the table this week. Though how, I don't know. Kelly Chambers got a lot of work to do, right, Al?
No, Kelly Chambers got a lot to do for this team. I do feel bad for Reading because they've had a rough start to the season. The teams that they've played has been a rough start for them. It's not necessarily that they've played badly. It's just that they had a bit of a outpouring during the transfer window, and they've not really been able to replace them. I will say I'm looking forward to see if we get Jackie Burns again in goal for Reading, because I thought, despite the scoreline from last week for them, she actually had a cracking match, and she will be tough opposition.
Yeah, she blocked quite a few of the goals. To be fair, at Arsenal, wasn't it played?
Yeah,
Yeah, blocked. I forgot them for a second, but
yeah,
yeah, I mean they were firing on all cylinders. To be fair, I think there was 27 on shots. I think there was only
yeah,
about 8 on target though, but she did block 4. So yeah, yeah, it'd be interesting to see, and obviously, but our Mac as well, again on fire.
yeah.
Some of the saves, gee.
Yeah, exactly. So it is going to be exciting. I think we can break them down. Reading's always a fun one because Reading feels like a derby. Ever since the
Yeah,
FA Cup semi-final, it feels like our big derby is when we play Reading home and away, and it's always dramatic. Always dramatic
there's
when
quite a
we
few
play Reading.
yellows. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Reading always the ones where everyone say, oh, they're the most physical side in the WSL, but we've definitely come up to that now. I
Yeah, I was
think.
going to
Yeah,
say, but then when we play each other, it's even worse. So
yeah.
I think our biggest thing is we've got to utilise our wings. Reading like to play through the middle. They like to play because they've got people like Deanna Rose and stuff like that that will
Yeah.
play through the middle. So we need to use Lisa Evans. We need to use Risa, our number 3. We need to use Christy Smith down those wings and push that way. And then hopefully Abby's back. I spoke to her on Saturday and she's like 75% there, 25% not. So we're hoping she's back because then she can run the midfield and we can push Dagny forward. We get the balls pinging from Lisa and Kirsty at the side to the top of Dagny's head, and we're good.
Yeah, but we need to keep Dagny up front. I think this is key now
Yes.
with the height. I mean, within 2 minutes we get a goal, and I think that's it. Because obviously, we're missing Lucy. That's a really big
Yeah.
loss for us. To be fair, the flag should be
Yeah.
here by now, so the flag will be hopefully there on Sunday for her. But yeah, it's just and obviously without Sissoko, a little bit worried about the back.
I think Izzy Atkinson has been fantastic whenever she's come on. I think our Norwegian Diag, that's what I'm going with, again was brilliant when she was on for Aston Villa. We've also Emma Snell came back against Villa and she can really control the midfield. So I'm hoping between Abby and Emma, then we've got the midfield on lock. Kate can come back and run the left or right back like she did previously, and then that will give Lisa Evans and Kirsty Smith the freedom to come forward and control those wings.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm doing the actions for you, the wings. Yeah.
But that's how I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's what I think it's going to be. It's the wings. That's how we're going to win it.
Sure. Yeah. No, I think you're right. It's going to be a really good match. It's also Rainbow Laces match as well for West Ham United. So if any of the Reading fans are out there and they're coming along and they're part of the Reading LGBTQIA plus group as well, get in touch with Pride of Irons and you'll meet up. You'll see some of us all around there as well.
Say hello.
Yeah, come and say hello. Obviously, West Ham United Women's Supporters Club, we're all part of one family. That's what we all believe in. So, yeah, it's going to be a lovely day on Sunday. So, look, we don't like to keep these long, do we, Al?
No.
Hey, and we've not had one for a while. So, for
we had a lot to talk about.
Yes, we did. So, but listen, prediction.
2-1 West Ham.
Yeah, I was going to go 3-1 just because we're at home and I think we're all on a high and I think we're all a little bit still angry about what happened at Villa, to be fair, even though it was a win. I think we were going to really get behind the team this time, I think. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm going to go 3-1 just to do something a little bit different. Yeah. Okay, well, listen, thanks for looking and watching in. You know to like and subscribe. We will be back regularly now this way and there'll be shorter episodes as well, right, Al?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, cheers, Al, and I'll see you next week, Al. Right?
See you next week.
Come on, you irons.